It's the Diamond K Show.
So much going on in the world. You talk about things from the perspective of how it is. DJ Diamond K, sometimes it comes off like you are almost not in support of, but you just accept the way things are and there's no chance of change. Check me out on YouTube. That's the part that I am just like, ah.
OnFireTV.com.
Welcome back. Man, Diamond K in here, of course. The DiamondKShow.com, OnFire-TV.com. So much to get into today, so much to talk about. Kanye West, a.k.a. Ye, receiving a lot of backlash, as he should. His latest fashion statement. And this is someone who claims to love and support Black people, right? Somebody who famously called out George Bush for, quote unquote, not caring about Black people, right? That is who we're talking about. We are talking about a joke of a person. He's a joke. He's literally a joke, right? So for those that don't know, Monday, he wore this shirt, and it had the image of Pope John Paul II on it. And on the back of the shirt, the words "White Lives Matter" were written in very large letters on the back of that. And of course, the Anti-Defamation League categorizes the phrase as a hate slogan, which is used by white supremacist groups, including the Ku Klux Klan. These are the type of organizations that Kanye West likes to associate himself with. This is not a surprise at all. Now, some people are gonna, give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I don't know how you can, but some people are gonna try to do that. Some people make excuses for him, and that whole thing. And you're gonna have people that are going to do that. I don't understand how, in good faith, you can make an excuse for him. Yes, his mother passed away, and for so long, people say, "Oh, this is because his mother passed away," and that kind of thing. We cannot keep using that excuse for the behavior of this scammer to Black people. He's a scam artist, con artist. That's why he idolizes Donald Trump, another scammer and con artist. Now, the thing about it is, why I said that you can't keep using that same excuse that his mother passed away, and that's why he's acting the way he's acting. We can't keep using that excuse the same way you can't use the excuse that R. Kelly gets a pass for the things that he's done because he was molested as a child. You can't keep using the same excuses over and over again. So Kanye West also dressed several of his Black models in clothing with the same phrase on it at his fashion show. So this was in Paris. And another clown, conservative commentator Candace Owens, was also a guest. And she, posted a picture of her and Kanye wearing the same shirt. So after the pictures and then video surfaced, and the backlash was quick. Now, some people are going to say, I've seen some people online say, "Oh, this is what he wants. He wants publicity." All right, this is negative publicity. Now, forget what you heard. There is a such thing as negative publicity. Ask R. Kelly about negative publicity. Ask Harvey Weinstein about negative publicity. There is a such thing as the wrong kind of publicity. It is. So even Jaden Smith, shout out to Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith wrote on Twitter that Black Lives Matter and true leaders lead. He added that I don't care whose it is. If I don't feel the message, I'm out. And he left, said Black Lives Matter, of course. I mean, there's a lot here to unpack. The self-hate that Kanye West has is clear and obvious. Phrases like white lives matter, blue lives matter, they are reactionary responses to Black Lives Matter. It's an attempt to silence the affirmation of Black lives. Now, it just so happened that the organizers or the folks who created an organization that also uses the name Black Lives Matter is something that naysayers try to zoom in on, right? So they had some financial things over there. That does not represent the movement. The name of their organization is Black Lives Matter. But the bigger issue is what it represents. That's the name of their chapter. But that is not the movement. That is not the movement. And a lot of times people get it confused. People get it twisted. And so when you hear a phrase like white lives matter, there's no evidence that they don't. We have evidence for days, for years, that some people in this country feel that Black lives don't matter, which is the reason for the phrase. So you have so many people that get this confused. You got a lot of people that get this confused. So as I said, phrases like white lives matter, blue lives matter are reactionary responses in an attempt to silence the affirmation of Black lives. That's what Kanye West wants to align himself with, wearing this shirt at his fashion show. Right? So somebody said on Twitter to me, I think it was Instagram, might have been Instagram, that why do I care about this? Kanye doesn't affect my life. True, he doesn't affect my life directly, but you have some people that are influenced by his ignorance, some people that are influenced by his buffoonery, and I have to speak to those people that are influenced by these type of things. Kanye wrote on Twitter, or maybe it's Instagram, everyone knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Yeah, he said it. Now, so, and this is a black man, right? Now, you may agree or disagree with the way this organization that uses the name Black Lives Matter, but it does not represent the entire movement of Black Lives Matter, saying that the life of a black person matters. That is something that is embodied. This organization uses that name, but whatever misgivings or mishandling of things that organization did does not at all negate Black Lives Matter as a movement. So financial management is one thing, whatever. And you talk about financial management, that's one thing. But to have a black man say that is to some people shocking. I'm not surprised by the things that Kanye West does. I'm not surprised at all. He is he's just one of those. He's just one of those people. But he's an enemy of black people. We do have to understand that. And you can be a black person and be an enemy. He is a tool being used by the Republican Party, GOP, conservatives. He is an enemy of the people. And he happens to be a member of the race that he is an enemy of. That's pretty deep. You have to dig pretty far back to find a white person that can declare an enemy of white people. But Kanye West is an enemy of black people, and he's loud and proud about it. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. And he wants you to buy things from him. Black people. He wants you to buy things from him. So, this guy on Twitter that said that he's doing this for promotion. He's not doing this for promotion. He thinks that he's doing. He thinks he's making a statement. He's thinking, Republicans will say dumb things and say it's free thought. You can think what you want. Yeah, but if what you're thinking and saying is stupid, then that makes you what? So many folks are trying to excuse this buffoon Kanye wearing this White Lives Matter t-shirt as just some kind of troll move for marketing. It was not that. It is a dangerously dumb message to send for someone with a platform as massive as his. For someone who is trying to sell things to also black people, you cannot label his foolishness as a genius. He is not a genius. And his music ain't even that hot no more. The fact that he is always complaining about deals. Let's go back in time when he was having that conversation with Sway. And Sway was telling him he needed to start his own stuff instead of trying to cuddle up to these white businesses that's not helping him out. He needs to do his own thing. And he famously said, "You ain't got the answers, Sway," all that kind of stuff, right? Said you ain't got the answers. And I just saw him in an interview over the weekend saying that Sway was right. Of course Sway was right. So now after Kanye has spent the last 10 years kissing ass for the white companies that he was begging for money from. You remember when he was begging Facebook for money because he was broke? Remember that? Same conversation with Sway. And he turns around now and he's having problems with Adidas. He has a problem with Gap because he's stupid. He's gotten these positions and then signs dumb deals, tries to do dumb things. The things don't work out. Now he's trying to do it on his own. Now he's trying to build stores, all that kind of stuff. But the core folks that you're talking to, the core people that you want to support you, you disrespect them. He disrespects his ex-wife, his kid's mother, his kids. He disrespects everybody. So, of course, he has to be called out on this foolishness. He has to be called out. This is not a troll move. He is an enemy of his own people. I can't think of too much that's lower than that. I can't think of too many things that are lower than an enemy to his own people. But that is what Kanye West is. That is what he is. Enemy to his own people, which is black people. So no, we can't support Kanye West. And I'm just gonna say it like it is. We can't support somebody like that. Now he's gonna turn around, he's gonna try to flip it, he's gonna talk about his medicine, he's gonna talk about his kids, he's gonna come up with every excuse that he could possibly come up with. But at the end of the day, I think that one of the most disrespectful things you can say to someone that's talking about Black Lives Matter is to say White Lives Matter, right? Now we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation as to why we say Black Lives Matter. But for so-called educated people, this is not a complicated thing to figure out. Black Lives Matter comes from the obvious reality of how black people have been treated in this country. We cannot say that the treatment of black people and white people has been the same. So that's why when we have different organizations that have a mission of uplifting and helping black people, and you have some white people who are confused and say, well, how can you have this organization, or how can you have a channel called Black this, or how can you have something called Black that, and we don't have a white this? They are not that intelligent, but that's okay. Everybody has different gifts, right? So you have to explain every now and then. You have to remind people, okay, that we did not start this race in this country on equal footing. White people got a head start with free labor and a whole lot of other handouts, benefits. And when black people talk about our fair share, what's owed to us, they get uncomfortable. Because at the end of the day, some white people think that black people are going to do to them what they did to us for so long. And black people are generally, at their core, good people. We ain't even like that. We ain't even say we got to do the stuff to y'all that happened to us. We just saying, give us what you owe, or else we great take it. That's what we saying. And then you got clowns, buffoons. Kanye West's mother, I'm sure, is rolling over in her grave. Rolling over in her grave at the actions of this waste of semen. She should have spit him on the floor. He should have never have been born. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling today. You made Diamond K in here, of course, the Diamond K Show. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm at to turn the temperature down here or turn the fan on because I'm hot right now. Hot right now. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back with more of the show after this. Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by City View Bar and Grill. City View is a family-friendly, casual dining bar and restaurant, providing high-quality food and good old-fashioned friendly service. At City View Bar and Grill, you can live every hour like it's happy hour. The food is mouth-watering, the atmosphere is fun, energetic, and mature. Located at 6700 Security Boulevard in Gwynn Oak, Maryland, a.k.a. Woodlawn, it is the City View Bar and Grill. Stop in today or visit cityviewmd.com. That's cityviewmd.com. The 2022 Baltimore Crown Awards goes down Saturday, November the 19th at the Garage, 6 Lafayette Avenue in Baltimore. This year's celebration is an Emerald Party. There is a dress code. It's emerald green, and that is to celebrate the 16-year anniversary of the Baltimore scene movement. Please come dressed in the theme and the color for a visual unity that reflects the theme for the evening. It's hosted by comedian Desi Alexander. You can cast your votes right now. Visit thebaltimorescene.org. We'll see you Saturday, November the 19th, 2022, for the Baltimore Crown Awards. Welcome back. You and Diamond K in here, the DiamondKShow.com, radioonfire.com, onfire-tv.com. So former President Trump has filed a $475 million defamation lawsuit against CNN. Yes, one of the biggest defamers that I know of is, again, suing somebody for defamation. Very, very surprising here, right? All he does is play the legal game. So he claims that CNN has defamed him in effort to short circuit any future political campaign. Okay. Like, it is it's laughable that he does these things. And he plays with the legal system. This is an example of that. So let's talk about the definition. The definition of defamation. Defamation is the action of damaging the good reputation of someone. Slander, libel. That is what it means to defame someone. In this lawsuit filed yesterday in, of course, Fort Lauderdale, it focuses on the term the big lie. Now, we know what the big lie is. It is when Trump or Trump supporters, Trump lackeys, his sheeple go down this rabbit hole that has been completely and utterly debunked, that he won the election. He lost like a mon. He lost. Okay. So they call it the big lie. A lot of people call it the big lie because it is a lie. He's going to lose this lawsuit big time. they have so much proof. So when they speak about his big lie, it has been proven in court numerous times that he lost the election. He lost the election. So him trying to sue for $475 million for defamation about the lie, he's going to lose. So this is his false claims. He claimed that there was widespread fraud that he says cost him the 2020 presidential election to Joe Biden. Trump has lost the popular vote to Hillary. He lost the popular vote to Joe Biden. And he lost the electoral math as well. CNN did not comment on this frivolous lawsuit they're going to win. Of course, Trump has repeatedly attacked CNN's president and the folks that work there. He's also filed similar lawsuits against big tech companies. No success there. His case against Twitter for knocking him off the platform last year, that was thrown out earlier this year. Numerous federal and local election officials in both parties, a long list of courts, top former campaign staffers, even Trump's own attorney general has said that there is no evidence of the election fraud that he alleges. But this idiot wants to sue. He claims that the big lie is a phrase with Nazi connotations. He does not know what he's doing. This is just another one of his many scams against, I don't know, just the country. He's wasting folks' time and money. And you people that support him and give him money for this foolishness is beyond me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show on fire-tv.com. Welcome back. So in Georgia, Herschel Walker, the football player, the Georgia Republican nominee for Senate. I can't even believe that I am saying that. He is, he's being accused of paying for an abortion for a woman that he was dating in 2009. The Daily Beast reported this last night. Herschel Walker denies the story, called it a flat-out lie, and has threatened to sue the outlet. I hope that this continues, and I hope that they bring more evidence. Now, On Fire TV has not confirmed the allegations that are being reported. We have not seen all of the evidence that they have. But the Daily Beast reported that Herschel Walker urged this woman that he was dating to get an abortion because the time wasn't right for a baby. After she had the procedure, the story says that she received a $700 check from him and a get well card. $700 and a get well card. So you may ask yourself, why is this relevant? Why do we need to know, or why is it a story that Herschel Walker may or may not have paid for a girlfriend's abortion in 2009? So the reporter in the story wrote that the woman wanted to remain anonymous for privacy concerns. He corroborated the story with one of the woman's close friends and also reported that the procedure took place when Walker was not married. So the reason why this comes up, he's running for office and he has this hard stance on a woman's right to choose. He has this hard stance on abortion. But if, I don't know, a few years ago, you yourself got an abortion for a lady that you impregnated, this would be hypocritical. Now, there are a lot of folks that are like this. A lot of folks that have done this. Now, your stance can change. Your stance can change on any number of subjects, right? In my 20s, I feel differently about abortion than I do now. And for the record, I have, paid for women to get abortions. Now, that's not something that I would do now. I feel differently about it now as I've gotten older. But I'm not going to sit out here and call out somebody else for their right to have that right to decide what they want to do. In the statement, which was posted on Twitter, Herschel Walker criticized the reporter and said, "This is another repugnant hatchet job from a Democratic activist." You know Herschel Walker ain't say that. Disguised as a reporter who has obsessively attacked my family and tried to tear me down since this race started. Now, the Daily Beast also previously reported that Walker has 4 children, 3 sons and 1 daughter, and he had not publicly disclosed 3 of the 4 before his Senate run, but did so in June after the report. So Herschel Walker has a whole lot of skeletons in his closet, as a lot of people do. Nobody is above reproach. Nobody is above that. Now, Herschel Walker is in one of the tightest Senate races in the country against Senator Warnock. And when asked to respond about this report, Senator Warnock told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, "I'll let the pundits decide how they think it will impact the race." Is this going to have an impact on the race? I don't know. But clearly and obviously, it didn't take this story before we learned that Herschel Walker is not qualified to lead anything. Not qualified to lead anything. Also, in Alabama, the Supreme Court, the conservative majority, appeared open on Tuesday to making it harder to create a majority Black electoral district in Alabama. And that is going to have far-reaching effects on minority voting power across the country. The justices heard 2 hours of arguments in the latest showdown over federal voting rights, with lawsuits seeking to force Alabama to create a second Black majority congressional district. About 27% of the folks in Alabama are Black, but they form a majority in just one of the state's 7 congressional districts. Was Frankie B in the building? What's going on? So they have that to worry about. Some conservative justices seem sympathetic to Alabama's argument that the court should insist on a race-neutral approach to redistricting and should make it harder for people claiming racial discrimination in voting to clear an early legal hurdle. You're going to have that kind of stuff. Now, against pushback from Justice Jackson and other liberal justices, this is going to be something that we're just going to have to watch. I think I know how this is going to end up. We're talking about Alabama. And of course, the judges found that Alabama has concentrated Black voters in one district. Now, they've spread them out among the others to make it impossible for them to elect a candidate of their choice. This was done on purpose. This is trying to suppress and control the vote. But of course, Republicans will say, "Oh no, we don't do that. we don't do that. We would never do that." Yeah, that's what they claim. But yes, the lies continue. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show, on fire-tv.com. Welcome back. Welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here. A blood-stained house. Tools found as a son has been arrested on suspicion of puncturing the father. In Maryland, a Westminster man is facing charges of murder. Murdering who? Murdering his father and then leaving him on the side of the road in Carroll County. According to the charging documents, deputies identified and arrested 29-year-old Ravi, R-A-V-I, that's his name, on suspicion of murdering his 59-year-old father. His father was found Sunday night on the shoulder of a road on Route 31, Medford Road. He had numerous puncture wounds and was dismembered. This is the father. Prosecutors said that the deceased was stabbed 38 times. 38 times. The state's attorney in Carroll County said there did not appear to be anything that set Ravi off and called the crime a vicious, brutal killing. Ravi lived with his parents and is the general manager of the Best Western in Frederick, Maryland. His public defender confirmed today in court. Documents reveal that the body of who is believed to be his father, who had been reported missing after he did not return home from work, was located alongside the road in several blankets and a runner-style rug. A similar rug was also reported missing from his home. The deputies responded to the missing person call on Westminster Road. 911 dispatchers received a call that a body that had numerous puncture wounds and had been dismembered on the side of the road was there. And, it's just a sad story. Man was also wearing gray sweatpants, gray sweatshirt, similar to what his wife said he was wearing when he left home earlier that day. Yeah, just a sad story. Deputies said that possible human flesh was on the rear bumper of the SUV that Ravi had been driving, along with the doormat. The doormat had what appeared to be blood on it. So a lot of just hard to refute circumstances. He has been charged, Ravi, charged with first and second degree murder. Yeah, just stunning. Stunning. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show, of course, on fire-tv.com. So let's take a quick break, and then we will come back with more of the show after this. Let's do The Diamond K Show. The defense wanted to call a forensic accountant. And this accountant is supposed to testify that Mosby's net worth declined by at least 30% in the spring of 2020 as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Oh, and the prosecution hates that. See, because here's my thing. Every business was affected by COVID, unless your business was to spread COVID. So the prosecution's like, oh, no, she's going to actually prove her case. We don't want this to happen. We don't want any testimony from this witness. So they didn't want the testimony. Of course, this at the core is her defense. Mosby had a travel-related business. The travel industry was impacted severely by COVID.
It's the Diamond K Show. Hear it on firetv.com.
Welcome back. You read Diamond K in here. So we've been talking about Kanye West, the buffoon, the clown, the enemy to black people, and couldn't talk about him without bringing up his baby mama, Kim Kardashian fined $1 million by the SEC over her crypto promotion. So what is this about? There's a long list of celebrities who have been promoting cryptocurrency. Kim Kardashian has been barred from doing so for at least 3 years. And she also will have to pay a $1 million fine to settle federal charges that she, Kim Kardashian, a influencer, she recommended a crypto security to her 330 million Instagram followers. Now, she did this without making it clear that she was paid to do so. So it is a law. You have to let people know that you are being paid to do that. The reality TV star must also give up the $250,000 she was paid for the Instagram post. Right? So it was talking about some tokens and interest. She's got to pay that to the Securities and Exchange Commission. They announced this yesterday. In 2020, the actor Steven Seagal agreed to pay more than $300,000 as part of a similar settlement. And it also banned him from promoting investments for 3 years. So you just, you have to watch these folks because they'll put things out there. And then when you say, why do you talk about what these folks are doing? Because they are influencing some folks. They're influencing people. And you got to watch them. You definitely have got to watch them. So she's got to come up with that money. Bad decision. So it's like she got paid $250,000, but she's got to pay out. She's lost a lot more than that by doing things the wrong way.
She don't have no chill when it comes to me.
I don't have no chill on anyone. Let's be real.
You don't, but you get extra points by punching on me. That's just our relationship, but
He act like it's the Mario game, and when I say the coins is going up, no.
that's how I do coins. Listen, I don't care. We see each other at a funeral. She starts
Me?
immediately. Soon as she see me. Why you wear this dirty uniform to a funeral?
And guess what? That sound like her. She has no filter at all.
None.
He is lying. I might say don't touch me because he got on that.
You asked me why did I have that dirty uniform on at a funeral?
I don't remember that. Was that one of my uncles or what? Who cousin? Who was it?
Yeah, that was your uncle.
Well, then that's probably why. So anyway,
Check out Swap Radio Thursdays, 7 p.m. at onfire-tv.com. Welcome back. You man Dominic K in here, of course. Here in the program, we deliver the biggest political and trending news stories of the day with interviews and original reporting from across the country. Show is fun, show is upbeat, but I also have to expose what is really going on in this world. I'm going to give you politics and news from an independent perspective. If a Republican's wrong, I'm going to call it out. If a Democrat's wrong, I'm going to call that out too. Of course, you can join me weekdays live, 6 p.m. on fire-tv.com. Check me out on fire-tv.com/DiamondK for episodes of the show. Hit that notification bell so you get an alert whenever we go live. And anywhere that you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, youtube.com/DJ Diamond K. Of course, the WRF radio app. So many great things that are going on. Of course, we are an advertiser-supported audio and video network. Get breaking news, podcasts, and TV shows covering topics that are important to our culture. And got to shout out a few folks here. And, of course, City View Bar and Grill. Check them out. Quality food over there. Great service. City View Bar and Grill. We also broadcast live on Saturdays with DJ Hot Toddy and Be More Russ and the whole crew over there. So check out City View Bar and Grill. Visit cityviewmd.com, cityviewmd.com. Also, yeah, that's it. Okay, we'll make sure you get them up on the screen. All right, cool. So City View Bar and Grill, of course, coming up, the Baltimore Crown Awards. So Saturday, November the 19th, 2022 at the Garage, the Baltimore Crown Awards goes down. You can cast your votes right now. The BaltimoreScene.org, the BaltimoreScene.org. Get your tickets. It's going to be hosted by Desi Alexander. Looking forward to that event. Also, Saturday, October the 22nd, the Blackout Party is going to go down at Diamonds Event Center. The original, the one and the only Iceland organization, Sound Vision ladies, Team Infamous, Sound Vision Entertainment present the Blackout 2022. You must wear all black. I mean, it should be obvious, but this experience only happens once a year. It is an adult affair. 2 ballrooms, music orchestrated by DJ Double L, DJ Jamal, DJ Titan. They're going to be in the first room. And then in the second room, DJ One Love and DJ Cell. It's going to be hosted by MC Franchise and MC Ice. Lighting and sound by Sound Room Productions. Tickets right now, $25, open buffet, cash bar. It's going to be a big deal. Of course, the Blackout Party. We're going to get Ice on here at some point in time before this event to talk about it. But I look forward to the Blackout Party every year. Iceland organization started this many moons ago, and it has just continued to grow and grow and grow. Get those tickets right now. As I said, Blackout 2022 at the Diamond Event Center on Liberty Road. You know where that is, on Liberty Road, Diamonds Event Center. Saturday, October the 22nd, the Blackout Party returns. Of course, check me out on social media at The Diamond K Show. Anywhere you get, podcasts, just search The Diamond K Show. And, I ain't hard to find. I ain't hard to find. Saturdays, the Baltimore Club Show. Folks have been really excited about that. We've been getting a lot of good feedback on it. On Saturdays, I spin Baltimore Club music here at onfire-tv.com. And you can always check that out. Of course, we're able to deliver our take on the top news stories of the day because of our listeners and our sponsors. So important to have independent voices dissecting what is happening in the world today. You got so many people that are paid by the right, paid by the left to say whatever. Our sponsors keep us on the air, but I say what I feel. And our other shows we're not told what to say. There are folks that say stuff on shows that I agree with here at On Fire TV that say stuff that I agree with or say things that I don't agree with. I don't censor folks and I don't tell them what to say. So that is what is so important about independent media. So important that you have those independent voices that can say what it really is. You can help keep us on the air by visiting onfire-tv.com/support. Of course, we are powered by the people, and we're going to continue to do what we're doing here. An interactive streaming show dedicated to the culture. Yeah, so that's what it's all about. I will see you guys tomorrow, as always. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for listening. Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by City View Bar and Grill. City View is a family-friendly casual dining bar and restaurant, providing high-quality food and good old-fashioned friendly service. At City View Bar and Grill, you can live every hour like it's happy hour. The food is mouth-watering, the atmosphere is fun, energetic, and mature. Located at 6700 Security Boulevard in Gwynn Oak, Maryland, a.k.a. Woodlawn. It is the City View Bar and Grill. Stop in today or visit cityviewmd.com. That's cityviewmd.com. The 2022 Baltimore Crown Awards goes down Saturday, November the 19th at the Garage, 6 Lafayette Avenue in Baltimore. This year's celebration is an Emerald Party. There is a dress code. It's emerald green, and that is to celebrate the 16-year anniversary of the Baltimore scene movement. Please come dressed in the theme and the color for a visual unity that reflects the theme for the evening. It's hosted by comedian Desi Alexander. You can cast your votes right now. Visit thebaltimorescene.org. We'll see you Saturday, November the 19th, 2022 for the Baltimore Crown Awards.
Looking for food that feeds your soul? Hoodfellas Bistro and Catering is your local African-American owned restaurant offering American cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at hoodfellowsbistrocatering.com.
It's the Diamond K Show.
So much going on in the world. You talk about things from the perspective of how it is. DJ Diamond K, sometimes it comes off like you are almost not in support of, but you just accept the way things are and there's no chance of change. Check me out on YouTube. That's the part that I am just like,
OnFireTV.com.